I ran my mouth and called her fat. Because she really was.
Welcome back to another episode of Yap.
What?
Yap.
What?
Yap.
What?
Today, joining me is Zane.
Hello.
Behave, please, yeah?
Okay.
That's what his t-shirt said. What's your most controversial opinion?
I try to avoid controversies, even though like there is this tabloid that likes to pick on me.
Who?
Yeah, it's like I did this shoot with this friend of mine, and she's also like a content creator. Thing is, she's married, but in the shoot, like I was holding her waist, and then it became news. People were like DMing me like, Zane, you cannot touch married women like that. But honestly, like if she were to be the one to put the hand on my waist, you think it'll make news? It won't, because it's fine for her to touch me. What?
And here we go, gender stereotyping. Today's episode, all about gender stereotyping. I didn't realize like what gender stereotypes were until I walked into Toys R Us and saw that the girl stuff was all pink Barbies, glitter shit, and all the boy stuff was cars, dinosaurs, stuff I wanted to play with.
For a kid, right, when they want to choose toys, they would buy toys that they like, ma. For some reason, girls would just tend to go for like dolls and like baby. Why, yeah?
How the fuck would I know? What other like gender stereotypes do you see?
I come from a family where there are only two boys, and every time when there's a gathering or a celebration of some sort, I would be the one helping out in the kitchen with her. There was one time where I got so pissed off because it's like this auntie that came to our house, she literally was like saying, so poor thing like your mother, like I wish she had like a girl so that you don't have to be the girl in the family and like do all these things in the kitchen. Why must my mom have a daughter just so that she can get
Help
some
in the
help,
kitchen.
you know, in the kitchen?
Yeah.
To me, it doesn't make sense, and I feel like it's a very generational thing. Like the older gen, they might think that, oh, women are supposed to just be in the kitchen, they don't have to like work so hard in school and stuff like that, and the guys are supposed to be like the providers. You're supposed to be like this masculine energy that makes decision and stuff, but I'm not. Like I'm very in touch with my emotional side. Like I do agree, each gender has their own strength and their own weaknesses. Women are more in touch with their emotional side, hence they tend to be a little bit more sensitive when it comes to emotions, but not all women are like that, and not all men are like supposed to have like big ego, I'm supposed to be strong and whatever.
Do you think there are stereotypes that are okay or not okay? Or like sometimes I won't lie, even though I am a feminist woman, like independent, all this, all that, I am like, men should pay and you should court me.
I feel like that is okay. That is acceptable and that should be encouraged. But then it's like when it comes to men saying like, yeah, you are just emotional because you're on your period, that one to me a bit meh.
The amount of men that have said that to me. And yes, I am emotional when I'm on my period. Do you understand anything about human biology? How do you feel about the phrase boys will be boys?
But that's the thing, it's like it's true though. We can be very lazy. For example, like when we get home from a long day, we just want to laze around and not shower.
But if a woman did that, then how would she be perceived, do you think?
She would be perceived as unhygienic though. What thing, ah?
Double standards,
Yeah, correct. But then if men do it like, okay, never mind lah, boys will be boys. Why like
Right,
that?
why like that?
I don't know, I feel like we need a third person, like a therapist, gender therapist should be here to answer this question.
Maybe we can get them on the expert series that Viddsee does. Whoa, I'm about to pop off. Body hair.
Oh.
Zoom in on my armpits. What is that? Body hair. You uncomfortable? Why? Show your armpit.
Huh? I did not sign up for this. Show us.
Hey, wear your hair.
For me, I like to keep it clean.
But this is
because I
it.
sweat a lot.
There's like a stereotype that it's allowed for men to have body hair and women should be clean shaven. I'm the opposite. I'm like, let it grow, like Elsa said. This one might be a bit triggering. It might be a bit heavy for some people to hear, but I think it is very important. Gender stereotyping when it comes to domestic violence. I'm of the belief violence is violence, doesn't have a gender. How we assume it's always the man that's the violent one.
Yeah, to be honest, like I think it comes from somewhere, and I'm pretty sure it's like based on statistics. Then it develops into a stereotype.
Yeah.
But it is not necessarily true. I feel that like sometimes men, if they are being abused by their spouse, right, and then they speak up about it, then people will be like, why don't you just
Man up.
man up, like you are stronger. For some reason, like men are expected to like, okay, you know what, you are stronger, you shouldn't be bullied into this, do you not find it embarrassing for you to like being hit by a woman, that kind of thing. And it's these expectations that people have, which is why maybe there are a lot of men who perhaps they are in a domestic violent kind of relationship, but they don't speak out.
Yeah, you're so right. There is this language that people use perpetuate the stereotypes. Like when you're hearing this all the time, man up, do this, do that, you internalize it and you're like, maybe I should, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Oh, I have to change my reaction and force myself to feel nothing. And, you know, it's dangerous. Do you feel like being on social media, it's changed your perception of gender stereotypes, or people have perceived you differently?
Because I do cooking videos, and the thing is I cook.
Yep.
It's quite nice because like I have all these uncles and like they're married men, and they'll be like, Zaid, you know, I like your cooking videos, like you inspire me to cook. But I also have a friend who painted his nails and people all thought that he was gay, but actually he's not.
Piercing?
Then,
Yeah, like
wear,
suddenly
the
you're gay 'cause you got piercing, meh?
the pearl necklace trend, like Harry Styles, he is a good embodiment of like breaking gender stereotypes.
Fashion, slay.
Correct.
I
Like
love this.
tomorrow I paint my
This
nails.
episode.
Maybe not like pink lah, maybe black.
See, why not pink? Why not pink?
Because I just don't like that kind of pink.
Is it? Why?
Okay, maybe blue.
Oh, really?
With daisies.
Really?
With daisies.
Blue because you're a boy, right?
No, I just like the color blue.
Yes, please put daisies on here.
Right?
And daisy is 5 letters, so DAISY.
No lah, I like the flower daisy.
All right, shall we get into some real life questions?
Let's go.
Okay, I'm scared to date because of financial expectations. Ooh, interesting. I've always wanted to date, but the pressure to pay for everything is holding me back. Like society expects men to always foot the bill for dinner, drinks, gifts, all that. I feel like if I don't, I'm seen as less masculine or just not good enough. Right now, I'm still figuring out my finances and I can't afford fancy dinners or expensive gifts. I just want to date without feeling like I need to have everything financially sorted first. Thoughts?
It depends on your partner. Like, let's say if you get someone who is a bit high maintenance and wants you to pay for everything every single damn time, then that's not the right person for you, I would think.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even if you can't foot the bill or like if you can't pay for an expensive dinner, then plan a cheap one and find someone who will appreciate that.
Do what's within your means. It doesn't have to be an expensive dinner, like you said. There are some, I mean, well, actually, to be fair, don't go Taifana. That one a bit too cheap. Maybe not even Saizeriya. Maybe just something a little bit above Saizeriya. You know what I mean? Like just something a little bit Estons.
Or like 18 Chef, maybe.
Secondary school can lah. Secondary school can. Where would you take someone on a date?
PS Cafe can?
Whoa! Bougie!
Bougie
Woo!
Fish and Co, Fish and Co. Okay, fine. Pizza Hut then. Swenson.
You're kidding me.
What? What's wrong with those places? I like.
Swenson's? Get it together.
Got ice cream, cute one. Can share the topless 5.
The way you know what it's called. Topless 5?
Yeah, then I'm the 6th one lah. Oh! My first date is I will cook for the person.
That's too much.
No,
That's too much. Because that means they have to go to your house or you're going to their house.
Picnic lah, picnic.
Oh, okay.
Picnic cat.
Okay. Did we even answer this question? Short man versus fat woman. Whoa. Whoa, this is like straight to the point. I'm not the tallest.
It's a very sad story lah. I am
Why
not.
am I crying?
Come, I read. I am not the tallest man in the world. In other words, short.
Water is wet. We love short kings.
Yeah, and have been made fun of for it my whole life. This girl called me short the other day while I usually don't fire back. I couldn't believe the audacity she had. I ran my mouth and called her fat. Because she really was. And all of a sudden, she's the victim. She insulted me first. Apparently, I'm in the wrong because it's a no-no to comment on a woman's weight. But everyone can make fun of my height as if I can do something about it. At least she can lose weight. I just can't grow taller even if I wanted to.
Wear heels.
Double standards. Fatty. Okay, I think to be honest, right? Like, what is the problem here actually?
Apparently being called short in his world is an insult. But I feel like that is something you have internalized and put on yourself. Just own it, okay? If you own that you're short, it'll be attractive. And you can't just...
Huh?
Thank God. Thank you, Zayn, for
Thank
joining me
you.
today.
Yes.
I had a lot of good laughs with you.
Yeah, same.
What would you like to end off with? What do you want to tell the good people?
Gender stereotypes, I don't think we can ever eradicate them, but I feel that we get to choose which ones that are positive, that empower us, and then we can actually just follow those and ignore the negative ones.
Be yourself, 100%. People want to judge you, that's their problem, not
Yeah.
yours. And with that,
Bye!
being told from a very young age that I cannot sit like this. You go on the MRT, you see how many men sit like this.
Oh, correct.
Now your knees go over the line. I have to sit like this. Like, wow.